Yes. Just looking at the distinctiveness, right? Second difference in selection and tenure of the justices. Good behavior, which in practice is meant until retirement or death. The states, in contrast, employ a variety of methods for selecting their justices. Most justices serve fixed terms. Yes. The median is 8-year term. Reappointed or reelected. However, state constitutions and state statutes mandate that the state Supreme Court, yes, hears certain types of cases. States that enforce capital punishment usually require the justice to review the conviction of any defendant sentenced to death. Yes. Um, Finally, the issues addressed by state Supreme Courts differ somewhat from those confronted by the United States Supreme Court. Yeah. Deals with exclusively the federal law, whereas state Supreme Courts deal primarily with the matters of state law. Let's say that they found out about a misdemeanor of our state Supreme Courts also hear cases involved both federal and state. For example, Bill of Rights and state constitutions that a state law violates her rights under both the Bill of Rights. Oh, seems like these Bill of Rights and the Constitution, the civil rights that I keep mentioning. Yes, the state constitutions that are obligated to enforce the full faith and credit of each other's court decisions. Yes. Fair trial. Police officers infringed on their rights in collecting the evidence. You know, when I tell judges that I was not given any due process and they don't have jurisdiction, yes. Or they don't read the actual court order. It looks like, judicial process, but it's actually not. Yes. It's barratry. And I want it removed. Yes. Bring any false suit at law or inequity in any court of this state with intent thereby to distress or harass a defendant in the suit. Yeah. Obviously, it's caused me an immense amount of distress and harassment. When you arrested me for violating it when I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, yes. Did cause me some distress going to jail then. Yeah. And then you put me in jail for 27 days, Judge Porter? Yes. Without reading the actual document after I told you that I wasn't given any due process. And then it looks like judicial process, but there's no signature of the petitioner. Right. And there's a forgery. Yes. There's no signature of the protected person, and this is a different signature than this is. Yes. And it actually says that I didn't get any notice or opportunity to be heard. Right. And you issued this because of the facts and findings of the law that I was arrested on Guam? Yes. Because I haven't spoke to my wife in 7 years. Well, my record was expunged. Yes. That means that it could not be issued because of the arrest and the 7 hours of parenting classes. And you can't say I committed domestic violence unless I had talked to her, right? And then she could allege domestic violence, and then it would have had to been investigated. Yes. So there can't be any jurisdiction for the minors named, right? Zachary Bishop, Deacon Maximilian, or Benjamin, right? Because you cannot use what happened on July 2nd of 2011. Yeah. Now, I know that I explained to you it cannot be judicial process unless there had been a new incident of domestic violence or child abuse. Now, what possible fucking reason is it that you think it's judicial process? I haven't talked to my sons. Right. I haven't been able to embrace them. Pooch. I don't know where they're living. Yes. The only thing I know is what I've been reading in the newspaper or when I Googled their names. Yes. And for some dumb fucking reason, you think that you can distress and harass me and my family without any actual incident of child abuse or domestic violence. Now, how the fuck is that?